Welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover another thing that's not Transformers, guys. Not Transformers, but it is 80s. So, you know, we're going to go there. Anyhow, let's go ahead and continue on and cover Egon Spengler from Ghostbusters. Let's take a quick look at the box he comes in. Has his name right there, Egon Spengler. This nice gradient look going on here, this metal texture, and this cautionary thing going on here. This little chart. Got the Ghostbusters in its correct font, along with the Ghostbuster emblem here on the side. It's got a little clappy thing here that you can glue it down if you wanted to, but if you're one of those mint and box collectors, you're probably not. You're probably going to try to push this down and keep it put away, or if you display it, you know, just be kind of careful. It's got the Ghostbuster emblem here on the side. Mattel made these because, you know, Mattel. Yeah, Mattel. Right there. Mattel. Just saying. Mattel. Cross cells are on the back. All the Ghostbusters, along with this gigantic thing here, which is going to become a Ghostbuster emblem. These things come in the box. It's a part of it does. But anyway, that's the box. The other thing I do want to kind of mention, if you are planning on purchasing these, the bubble will not rub against the figure at all. There is plenty of clearance, so if you're one of those mint and box collectors, you don't have to worry about paint rub, which is awesome. Anyhow, let's move on and look at Egon himself. Egon's sculpt is just spot on. I absolutely love this figure. This figure is very, very well done. The glasses on him are really spectacular. This is a translucent piece of plastic they used to put over it, and you can actually see his eyes right behind it, which is very well done. That is like an achievement in itself, because I've seen so many toys in the past where you really cannot see the eyes very well behind. You can actually see these pretty clear. Sculpting is very well done, along with tampering right here, his last name on his name tag, and the Ghostbuster emblem right there. Very well. I mean, look how clear that is. There is no overspray on these figures. These figures have been phenomenal. Every one of them I've looked at has not had an issue with paint work, which is very rare actually to find, considering these things are mass produced. It's actually very well sculpted all the way throughout. Something a lot of people I know will probably complain about will be little, you know, the holes here for the knees and such, but I mean, come on, you guys have to think. These are mass-produced figures, but they are very well done as mass-produced figures. Worth the money, honestly. Gun itself can be removed out of his hands. I primarily remove the cable and or hose from the one hand, and then I'll kind of try to push this through the forefinger and thumb. This is a bit rubberized. The gun itself is too, so you really don't want to worry about very much breakage. Just be very gentle. Normally I'll wrap the cable all the way around, and the cable actually has a the cable and gun will wrap completely around the chest just fine. And it's got a tab and hole right here, so that way you can actually peg the gun onto the backpack, which is kind of nice because it gives you a chance to, you know, put the gun on the proton pack. That way it gives you more flexibility with the figure itself. It does have wrist articulation. It does have a bit of an elbow, although it is hampered from the elbow pad. It's got a arm articulation here as well. It's pretty decent. It's, you know, blocked by the sculpting and such, and at least, you know, you notice the backpack kind of moves around. That's good, because you want the backpack to move, especially when you're trying to pose these. He does have some pretty decent posability, which is nice. Does have a waist swivel, although the backpack can kind of get in the way of the translucent hose, so you have to kind of lift it up maybe a little bit just to kind of move them around a little. It's not bad. it does help. It doesn't really break up the silhouette of the figure, honestly. It really kind of adds to it. It's one of those things, it's one of those waist swivels that actually works. Legs can do a splits if you want to. They will split all the way, although it obviously puts like a heck of a craziness here, so I really don't recommend that. But honestly, how often are you going to have a Ghostbusters doing a splits? He does have a thigh swivel, and he does have a boot swivel, which is nice. It actually rotates at the boot, which is cool. I love the idea that this is a thing. It does also have decent knee articulation along with toe articulation, so you can actually put these guys in some pretty decent posing. He does have a little hole here on the bottom, so that way you can put them on a stand. I'm not absolutely sure what size stand. You guys know, let me know. Put it down in the comments down below. Backpack. The backpack is very well done. The paintwork is just superb on these things. I mean, all the paintwork, like the riveting, the cable, and even the 4 little red dots that go around here that's supposed to light up. Everything's there. They did not leave out any detail there. Accessory wise, the hoses are completely attached. They are flexible, so you don't really have to worry about breakage as much. I'd still be delicate with it, but that's just me. I tend to handle a lot of stuff really gently. But these are kind of meant to be more or less played with. You don't have to worry about any of the parts falling off, which is nice considering, you know, the level of detail these things have. But Egon's actually a pretty cool looking figure. I do like the idea that you can, you know, you can pose him any way you need to, and it's a very well built figure. The build quality is very well. It's strong. It's not one of those floppy kind of characters that you'll get. I mean, and it's not like the NECA characters where you're gonna break something because the paintwork is too stiff. But anyhow, Egon actually comes with the lower half of the Ghost, which looks like a gigantic blob of something, and it comes with the stand. The stand is what the whole Ghost will be on when we decide to assemble it, which obviously will be soon. Anyhow, this has been Plasticon. This has been yet another Ghostbusters review. I'll catch you guys around because I have plenty more coming your guys' way. And this is it for now. See you around. Bye!